Sometimes, usual things contain weird attributes. Why do jeans pockets have tiny buttons on them? Why do hats have pom-poms? Why do books have margins? Why do donuts have holes? In this video, we'll reveal secrets of regular objects you didn't know. The cold time of the year isn't the best for walking. My face goes numb with cold. And here's my friend running. She looks so happy. Sure she does, 'cause she's got a fur-trimmed hood. Fur helps keep your face warm. That's why walking with such a hood on is in a way more comfortable. And I have to manage with my hat and my hair. We want to drink coffee for warming up. We take 2 cups to go. My friend is trying to rip off a piece of the lid. Why is she doing it this way? You don't need to rip off a flap of a plastic lid. All you need to do is to bend it to the center and attach it in a special indentation. I showed this easy method of dealing with a flap to my friend. Now she'll know how to treat usual things easily. Watch and learn. I close my resonance with a padlock, and I know it can resist any weather conditions. The holes in a padlock let water drain out of the lock if it rains or snows outdoors. It won't rust in the rain or freeze and break in the winter. Just pour the water out of the padlock through the holes. And I always wondered why padlocks have those holes. I'm going hiking with my friend. It's great I have all the needed equipment, and I have finally figured out why I need this leather patch on my backpack. Pull a hiking rope through the hole in a leather patch. Tie a knot to attach it. I can even conquer Everest with this hiking rope supply and hang out the laundry there. What a day! I slipped and hit my hand. Sometimes it seems that everything is against me. Thank God I can protect my head with the help of a pom-pom hat. Sew a soft pom-pom to a knitted hat. It protects from hits. French Marines invented a sailor hat with a bobble on the top to prevent themselves from hurting their heads on the low cabin ceilings. I don't wear a pom-pom hat at sea, but it protects and softens any head blows on shore. Has your box cutter or utility knife gone blunt? It's high time to break off the end of the blade. The only question is how to do it safely. Should we use pliers? Nope, it's a bad idea. What if we try a hammer? Oops, we can break the table but not the blade. Watch how to do it properly. Take the back cap off. Slide the blade out of the back end and use the cap to snap off the blunt end of the blade. Give yourself a fresh, sharp blade whenever you want. It turns out that the solution has been in the knife itself the whole time. A one-person Italian party is coming up. Pasta is on the menu. But how much spaghetti do I need for one person? A pasta spoon will help me measure the exact amount. Put uncooked spaghetti into the hole of your pasta spoon. The hole is just about the size of one person's portion of spaghetti. Put spaghetti into boiling water and take it out when it's ready with the same spoon. You get exactly 1 serving. Ciao pasta! Chewing on the pen cap is a bad habit. It's a good thing that the manufacturers took care of our safety. Take a close look at the pen cap. A hole on the top lets the air go through it. And even if a person swallows a cap by accident, it'll lower the risk of suffocation. Moreover, the cap can become an entertainment for a boring day. You can blow out tiny crumbs or blow at the ceiling. It's 5 o'clock. It's time to have tea. I take a tea bag, tear it out, and pour the contents into a cup. It comes as a surprise to my friend. She doesn't know the origin of a tea bag. A tea bag was formerly used only for packaging. In order to make the trade more lucrative, some merchant packed tea leaves into little silk bags, and the bags should have been opened before brewing. But the merchant's client took it a step further. They realized that they can brew the tea right in the bags. The tea bags proved to be not only nice, but practical. And we can't even imagine our modern lives without this accidental invention. I've got a lot of tools to open a new tube of ointment. A screwdriver, an awl, scissors, magic spells, but nothing helps. My friend knows a trick. She opens a tube with its own cap. Open a tube with protective foil. There's a little spike on the cap. Unscrew the lid, flip it around, and push it in. It's so easy! Now it takes less than a second to open a new ointment. No need to rack your brains about it. I am writing secret messages with my friend. I'm writing with a pencil that is easy to erase with an eraser, but my friend's drawing a heart with a pen. It seems like the heart needs some fixing up. I offer my eraser to her. Does it really erase ink? Yes, if you use the proper side. Take an eraser and erase pen ink with its dark side. Oh, if only you could remove everything out of your heart as easily as the ink. I need to make a bookmark for my notes, but all the stickers are pointing up, stretching somewhere towards the sky. However, I know the way to win this paper rebel. Tear off a sticker, not from below, but from the side to prevent its bending up. In this way, you will be able to make straight bookmarks for your books and writings. As a result, you can tame rebellious stickers and make smooth and straight notes. My friends had a fight with their stapler again. It always joins the paper the wrong way. But I know a secret. Fasten paper sheets as usual, using a stapler. The ends of the stapler are bent inward. And now, a little trick. Press a button underneath to turn over the anvil so that it crimps the staples another way. Staple the paper. Now, the ends of the staple are turned outwards. This is a temporary attachment, letting the removal of the staples be easier. I share the hack with my friend. I hope she'll manage to deal with this practical tool. We have written, our notebooks are mice bitten. Thank God they've bitten off only margins. Books and notebooks margins were invented not to make notes or mark mistakes. Initially, they were invented to save the text. The edges of the pages might have gotten dirty or damaged, and very often paper used to be a meal for rats and mice. Rodents could have easily gnawed on paper edges. Books left space around the text block so that the rats didn't eat important information. It's a mystery of how mice appeared in the class, but my notes are safe and sound, and this is the main thing. I would take the first place in a speed typing contest because I can type without looking down at the keyboard. The little bumps on the F and J keys on a keyboard serve as orientation in 10-finger typing. Feel the bumps with your index fingers and rest your other fingers on the nearby buttons. I can Google as fast as I comment on videos on YouTube. It's as easy as ABC, and no peeping at the keyboard. Who wants some sweet cherries? Except that pits spoil all the cherry joy. It's a good thing that I have a garlic press. What do cherries and garlic have in common? Let's find out. Put a cherry with a pit into a hole of a garlic press handle. Press it up. Now take the cherry out. A pit is left in the garlic press and you can easily eat your cherry. A garlic press, one device, and so many possibilities. The sound of sizzling food on a pan is so satisfying. But what should I do with a messy cooking spoon or fork to avoid staining the table with oil? I know a hack. While frying, put a cooking spoon, fork, or spatula into a hole in the pan handle. As a result, it will be within easy reach and your donuts won't burn. By the way, talking of donuts, I've always wondered why it has a hole. Is it somehow connected with a bagel's hole? A hole in a donut is its cooking uniqueness. It is made on purpose so that a donut gets cooked evenly along the edges and in the middle. My donut is perfect. Yummy! I am a jack of all trades. I can fix a bicycle with my eyes closed. And my favorite work uniform is jeans for sure. In fact, they were created as workwear. Copper rivets on jeans initially served to secure the pocket so that they wouldn't rip off when workers put their heavy tools inside. Yup, lip gloss is also a tool. A beauty tool. It matches my yellow screwdriver. I can put as many tools as the pockets can fit. The studs can hold even that heavy stuff. And a tiny pocket was created to put a pocket watch in. Very handy, the right size. Let's have a bite of noodles. As a perfect hostess, I'm going to place the noodle into a bowl. But my friend knows a life hack. Open a noodle carton from the sides and turn it into a big cardboard plate. And the best thing about it is that there are no dishes to wash. I like dancing with my vacuum cleaner. I can imagine myself starring in a music video. Oh, it seems that the vacuum cleaner sucked up my blanket. I should act immediately. Open a flap on a vacuum cleaner handle. This way you can adjust the force of suction. It comes in handy when vacuuming different surfaces or fabrics. It's been a short fight. The danger has passed away, and I can keep on vacuum cleaning and dancing. I want to break free. Did you learn something new about everyday things? Write in your comments what amazed you the most. Do you know that you can not only dry your hair or do a blowout with a hairdryer? Oh no, you can do much more. Watch our new video with a compilation of weird hairdryer hacks. Are you doing a goddess-style photo shoot? There's one thing missing. It's wind to blow your fabulous hair around. Stop blowing at your bangs so eagerly. Ask your friend for some help. Turn on a hairdryer and direct a stream of air at your hair. Shoot a video or take a photo. Add some music. A Hollywood music video is ready. Just don't forget to thank your friend properly. Her hand's gone numb creating your visual effects. Did your bathroom mirror fog up after a hot shower? Use our life hack. Dry the mirror with a hairdryer. Wait a couple of minutes and the mirror on the wall will be able to say who's the fairest one of all again. This USB cable is way too long. It is always clinging to everything around. My friend suggests making it shorter. Wind the cable around a pencil. Attach it with a clothespin at the ends and heat it with a hairdryer. Wait until cool. Wait, and keep on waiting. And finally, take the cable off the pencil. Wow! The cable's turned into a spring, looking stylish and practical. I'm reading a magazine and suddenly strange things start happening around me. It looks like a horror movie beginning. Oh God! Or is it my friend who's made up her mind to play tricks? Take lightweight table tennis balls. Take off an air concentrator. Turn on a hairdryer. Place a ball into the airstream. To perform this magic trick, you need a friend, a hairdryer, and a table tennis ball, and no magic spells. Unexpected surprises are exactly what I love. One of them is my new confetti. Take off the air concentrator from a hairdryer. Cut off the neck of a plastic bottle. Make 2 holes in the plastic using a heated awl and pass a rubber band through it. Tie knots to fasten. Take some colorful serpentine and cut it into pieces, or take ready-made confetti. Put it into the bottle. Put the bottle on the hairdryer. Take off the top and turn on the hairdryer. Once the door opens, my friend will get a ton of confetti. Surprise! A cooking magic is for your attention. A spatula, a mixer, a spoon, a hairdryer. Wait, what does a hairdryer have to do with cooking? Does a bun want to do a blow dry? No, we'll do hairdos for muffins. Cover a muffin with chocolate glaze. Take the hairdryer and direct a stream of cold air at the glaze. Smooth out the chocolate. With the help of the hairdryer, the glaze on your muffins will be smooth and nice. Can't you remove a sticker from your notebook? Don't panic, a hairdryer will help you. Heat up a sticker that doesn't come off using a hairdryer. And peel it easily off the cover. Your notebook looks as good as new. There's no sticky traces. My friend comes home looking like the Snow Queen. She can't warm up her hands, even though she's wrapped herself in a blanket. A hairdryer will help you warm up after being in the cold. Place your hands under the hot air stream and you will warm up in no time. My favorite pair of socks is totally wet, but I need them right now. What should I do? A hairdryer will fix the situation. Wring out wet socks thoroughly. Pull the sock on the hairdryer instead of the air concentrator and turn it on. A stream of hot air dries the fabric from the inside much faster. Dry the rubber separately. No sock can resist my hot weapon. Drying mission is complete. Nail polish dries for ages and ages. My friends will manage to get married while I will be able to dry only one fingernail. Oops! I've just smudged my nail. It's a real torture. It's so good that my roommate comes to my rescue with a hairdryer. Cover your nails with nail polish and dry them with a hairdryer in cold mode. This way, your nail polish will dry up sooner than you think. Your clothes have crumpled, but you are too tired to iron. You'll have to pull out an ironing board. Put your iron away. You can smooth out little wrinkles with a hairdryer. Spritz crumpled clothes with water and direct the airstream at it. Hot air smooths out all the wrinkles. Let's make simple and easy coconut oil lip balm using a hairdryer. Put some solid coconut oil into a container. Put on a glove and melt the oil with a hairdryer. A stream of hot air turns the solid mass into liquid. Add some lipstick remains. Heat with a hairdryer and mix. Clean the sides of the container. When the mass hardens, we will get delicate lip balm. This balm makes your lips smooth and soft, adding a slight color. Oh yeah, it's splendid! Ripping off an adhesive bandage can be painful, but we know how to make this sticky torture easier. Heat the adhesive bandage with your hairdryer and take it off easily. The operation was successfully completed. The patient is healthy. There are no red marks. It's way too hard to wait for dessert. Oh, when is it time for yummies? Everyone says that super cold ice cream may cause a sore throat, but few people know that you can warm it up. Heat overly frozen ice cream with a hairdryer. Here you go, it's melted a little. Go ahead. Yummy. I wonder how many calories there are in it. I hope it won't affect my figure. I still have to take part in the Mini Miss Universe pageant. And all those tales of ice cream causing sore throat are absolutely foolish. Yuck! Lying in this bed is colder than an iceberg, even if I wrap myself in all the blankets. Or maybe I should try sleeping in a fur coat. Leave your fur coat in a closet, warm up your bed with a hairdryer, and sleep in warm bedclothes. I seem to have blown all the air out of my lungs trying to inflate this pillow, but it's still as flat as a pancake. It's great that my friend has created a hole-blowing device. Take an air cushion. Cut off the bottom of a plastic sauce bottle with a dispenser. Put it on the hairdryer and tape it to fasten. Put the dispenser into the hole. If it doesn't fit into the valve, press it to open and let the air get inside. Turn on the hairdryer. The cushion quickly gets filled with air. It's so comfy to have a rest on the neck pillow. The hairdryer performed a function of a pump, quickly and without much effort. I've been carried away with drawing, so I've gone beyond the paper edges. My friend is annoyed at my spoiling her tabletop. Don't worry, using a hairdryer, I'll clean it up in no time. Pencil or crayon traces are difficult to remove from a tabletop. Heat them with a hairdryer and wipe off with a wet sponge easily. My friend is satisfied. The table is clean again. There are even no traces of my masterpieces. My mashed potatoes are not really tasty today. It's cold and hard, but I know what will help me make it more delicious. Warm up mashed potatoes with a hairdryer using the highest heat setting. Add some milk and keep on warming it up. Now our mashed potatoes are warm, soft, and smooth. Thanks, hairdryer! I love blowing soap bubbles, but there are very few bubbles and I'm out of breath in a minute. I've got an idea. You'll get a ton of soap bubbles if you direct a hairdryer at them. We have a swirl of soap bubbles. And you don't even have to strain your lungs. Make a simple candle decor using a regular hairdryer. Measure out the length of a candle on a decoupage napkin. Cut it out and wrap around the candle. Put on a glove so that you don't burn yourself and heat up the candle with a hairdryer. Wax melts under the influence of the hot air and sticks to the napkin. Fold up the edges. A decorative candle is ready. It's so easy to make and so beautiful. And what about this sticky label? It's clung tightly to the cup. Heat up a sticky label with a hairdryer and peel it off easily. The label has finally come off and nothing spoils the cup anymore. Your paper craft will dry out in a moment if you add some hot air. Make a paper craft. Warm it up with a hairdryer to make the glue dry faster. It looks awesome! It's a real masterpiece!
3, 2, 1.
Well, did we manage to convince you that a hairdryer is one of the most multifunctional devices at home? Then write in your comments which of the weird ways of using a hairdryer you liked the most. And don't forget to like the video.